floods, earthquakes, tsunamis, cyclones, and now even a pandemic. What will it take for us to realize that we need to pump more money, more time, more manpower, and more resources into this? Increase the budget for climate change.
Millions of people die every year because of air pollution. That's why I think the highest allocation in the budget this year should go to combating air pollution.
1 फरवरी को बजट अनाउंस होगा और हमें इस बार एनवायरनमेंट बजट पे फोकस करना है.
The budget session is approaching and we are expecting a lot from the Ministry of Forest and Climate Change.
Clean air is a matter of concern. I'm sure a lot of our members will be keen to know about what steps are being taken for cities and clean air.
Over the last decade or so, India has made some pretty ambitious commitments at a global level with regard to climate action. And in order for us to be able to meet these commitments, we need a larger environmental budget.
I feel air pollution is one of the most prominent factors contributing to environmental degradation.
हमें ग्रीन स्पेस चाहिए हमारे सिटी में. हमारे बजट में ग्रीन स्पेस का एलोकेशन होना चाहिए.
Air pollution leads to millions of deaths every year. Hence, it's important to spend a phenomenal amount of funds to mitigate air pollution so that people get their right to breathe clean air.
In India, in many places, air quality is far more worse than what is permissible.
As we know, pollution is one of the serious and challenging issue in India. So government should invest more money to control the pollution.
As you all know that not even a single AQI monitoring system is available for Jammu and Kashmir or Himachal or Uttarakhand. According to statistics.
What we demand is that we need a separate body governing air pollution which will be functioning under the government of India.
Government should spend the budget in a way that the right to have fresh air is not compromised for any citizen.
Government needs to allocate more funds towards research and development of alternatives to fossil fuels.
The budget of 2020 clearly showed that the money allocated for pollution control and climate change action plans was the same as the previous years, which we've seen is clearly not enough. In order to make any large scale changes, the amount allocated to these sectors have to increase.
Last year they allocated a lot of funds towards the preserving air quality and controlling air pollution, but not much was seen on ground. As you all know, we are facing air pollution in very bad ranges. So we need more and more of all these things to happen on ground rather than just on papers or in just budget offices.
Agriculture needs highest allocation in an environmental budget.
और सोलर का सब्सिडी देना चाहिए.
I would expect the government to spend more and more on clean energy sector.
My expectations from the 2021 environmental budget is pretty simple. I want the leaders to learn from their past mistakes.
The government has largely invested in the think tanks to develop policies that benefit the environment.
They need to realize that it is time that we prioritize the environment over profits and trivial gains. It is time that we as a country, as a nation, realize that what really is important.
The government should develop watershed management systems. It should fund watershed management systems, since in most parts of the countries the groundwater is becoming deficit.
We're also expecting the ministry to focus more on preserving old forests and rivers rather than giving clearance to big projects in which thousands and thousands of trees are chopped. Now a tree is something which is like, if you chop an old tree, it can never come back.
There's a need of proper environmental budget, and just legislating won't help until we have a proper budget to back it up and implement it properly.